Hello everybody, and welcome back to the King Fox channel. My name is Matt Conager, and I'm building a Kit Fox Series 7 STI, which should be right here. Can't really put a straight edge on a taper. If I knew what the taper angle was, I could do that, but assuming that the bottom edge is flat and straight, I guess I could measure from both corners straight up and make a mark. So we'll see what this guy is here at the bottom. I'm going to go from the top because the bottom looks like it's curved. It's 52 3/4. Go 52 3/4 here. 52 3/4 here. Of course, your measurements might be different than mine. This is just mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Okay, from mark to mark. Alright. Cutting fiberglass, I'm probably going to use a hacksaw. And I'll probably put some tape on there so that it doesn't splinter, or I'm not a big fiberglass user. My first experience was with the seat pan, so do the back side first. I think what I'm going to do is just tape right next to the line. I'll probably have to make another mark on the line with marker. I'm just putting some painter's tape on here, trying to get it down into the crevices best I can. Actually, I'm going to overlap it, and I'll just get a Sharpie and draw my 52 3/4 on here again and cut through that. That way the tape covers both sides of the edge that I'm cutting. I know it works with wood, so I'm hoping it's going to work with fiberglass. But on the seat pan, I do know that once I had cut some edges, I was able to just file them down, and they filed nice and smooth, so I would like to think this piece would be the same if the characteristics of fiberglass remain steady across pieces. So Sharpie. And if you guys wonder why the videos are long, it's because of all these things, these little things that take place. Alright, 52 3/4 right in the middle. And then at the edge. And at this edge. Connect the dots. Put these items away. Hacksaw coming up. Alright, if I were using a power saw, I'd probably put a mask on and all that jazz, but I'm going pretty slow. Just want to make a start here. Let's support this edge with a board, I think, so it doesn't flex on me as I saw down on the fiberglass. Pick out the best piece of wood for this. Found it. was easy. Let's take our tape off and see. Looks like a relatively straight cut. A pretty good clean edge. Not bad. Nice and smooth. Alright, that's to length. Now let's clamp it on and make some cutouts. Maybe you guys want to watch me do that. I bet. Where's a good spot? How about here? For this angle. This is exciting. Okay, we'll clamp you on there. So what I'm going to do is hold this guy up here to the top, and I'm just going to clamp it right here. I'm going flush to the top. It's touching this eye bolt right there, so I'm just going to put a clamp on there with a light bit of pressure to hold it in place. And then we'll take a look down here at the bottom, see if it lines up. Looks like it does. That pretty much looks like it's lined up with that, which is good. So, and then I'll pull it in, make some marks on there for this piece, and cut that out, notch it. Once I can get it up flush against that eye bolt down at the bottom, then I can just match drill those. I'll probably enlarge the hole just a little bit so that the bolts can move around there freely and I can adjust it as needed in place. Got the pencil. I don't think this is too scientific. I can see where my piece is. Just gonna touch it up against there, and maybe I'll make some marks on the inside. Take my clamp off, come back over to the garbage can.
Ah, look who's here. Well, don't say anything, just listen up. You might just learn something.
Ventilation. Just made that cut with the Dremel. I guess you maybe didn't see that. So I'm going to open these up a little bit. I think I'm probably going to have to drill that piece out. And we're going to file, because this stuff files, or it did file nicely. So let's go with 5/32. I can get my file in there. Sure. That's enough. Take that guy out of there. And take this down a little bit. No! That was easy. Might have to lay it on its side. A little side work. My friend Bobby loves to watch me file on this thing.
Many minutes later.
Before I go too far, I'm just going to do a little test fit over on the fuselage quick to make sure that I haven't done anything too crazy and that I'm lined up. I am lined up, and I definitely need to keep filing right into the corners of this crease. So looks like I need to file it all the way to the bottom of this crease on both sides. So let me get my board again and I'll keep going. I'm going to ask, do you guys want to keep watching or should I pause and skip ahead? Oh, you want to keep watching? Okay. I figured, because I do too. So, I'm glad we're all on the same sheet of music. It would be nice if I could go, if I had another board, I could do that right over the top of that. Do I have another board? Sure, I do. Shorter would be good. There we go. A little bit of oak. There we are. Okay, file away. Actually, if I could get a saw in there, that might make a little bit faster work of that, since I have to go so far down. Do I have a saw that I can get in there with? How about a hacksaw blade? I have one of those. Not attached to a saw.
Many, many minutes later.
Now I suppose I could file through the top of that and bend those off, possibly? Is that a bad idea? Maybe a little tiny drill bit. Maybe that'll work. Thought about using a punch on here, but gonna work or not? It's obviously a real sharp drill bit. So what can we do? Maybe I can make a little groove on the top of that. I could try a little bit bigger. 5/64. And we'll go with 1/8 with a pilot point on it. Stay in that hole. Okay, one down. Two down. Okay, good on that side. All right, let's go see if it fits. Hang on. I got you. There we go. I know you probably thought you were goners. I thought you were too, along with my phone. All right. So, bring the flush up top. Oh, look at that. Okay. So flush on the top. Put a clamp on. So we can see what we got here. Flush up here with the top. There's going to be my first screw hole. Second screw hole. And that'll be the third screw hole right down here at the bottom. And it looks like I've got clearance for my rudder stops to hit here without interfering with this fairing. So So that's going to wrap up today's episode. If you haven't already done so, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the little bell for future notifications so you don't miss any good videos like this when they come out. So thanks for watching, stay tuned, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.